What's going on YouTube? Today I've got a treat for you. I played some amazing golf in this round, which we'll get into. But if you haven't seen my other video where I shot even par around this exact same course, I'm going to talk to you about the differences between scratch golf and plus handicap golf, which I was fortunate enough to have a really good round and shoot in this particular video. Without further ado, let's get started right meow. And we start off the round with a pretty nice driver straight up the middle. My driver speed has disappeared. I'm barely hitting it 255 these days. If you found my speed, let me know in the comments below. You know, I'd love to have it back. A little chip into the green. Ended up hitting this a little bit further than I expected, and we got ourselves a putt that should have probably dropped, but didn't. That's okay. I didn't do much practice on these greens. It was 6 o'clock in the morning, so we're just gonna take this one in stride and move on to the next hole. Wedges, wedges, wedges. This is a perfect 100-yard number that I practice frequently, and there's my first tip of the day. You want to play good golf, you had better get good with hitting wedge numbers on command.
I was just guessing.
Hit it to about 7 feet, and absolutely drained it.
In the back door. That's what she said.
Lined up a little bit left for this one. I've been hitting my irons pretty straight. Just an alignment issue, something that you always want to make sure that you're working on to keep yourself hitting good shots. Oftentimes we think it's a bad shot. Really, it's just basic fundamentals. Some very thick rough. Caught it a bit heavy. Not used to playing out of rough this thick in Arizona. We don't normally have the luxury of playing with rough this thick because there's low water. And if you can't already tell, I'm going to spoil the secret. This right here, putting, making that par save from 12 feet, that's going to be the key to shooting low scores. Ball striking and hitting your irons on a rope is definitely going to help. I hit this one dead at the flag, couldn't see it because of the sun, but ended up putting this one to I think about maybe 8 or 9 feet.
Just like that, Kenny.
Oh, Kenny, that was such a good strike. Why can't you turn through it?
As I look back at this, I just played a fade. There's nothing wrong with this. I'm just being a little too, overzealous of myself. This was a really good chip out of the rough. I landed it perfectly. I just want to call this out because I know I get this in the comment sections a lot. Yes, this is a short course, but these greens are not easy to putt on. This is easily a 3% slope putt from about 5, maybe 6 feet. And a lot of golfers, myself included, place a lot of emphasis on distance, too much emphasis on how their swing looks, and not focusing on the fundamentals of how you set up, how you strike the ball, how you scramble around greens, and most importantly, how well you putt. But you all on that lens, let me know. I could be talking out of my butt. What would improve your scores more? Adding 20 to 35 more yards of distance off the tee, and a few more yards obviously with your irons, or averaging 30 to 31 putts per round and being able to get up and down 45% of the time? Let me know in the comment sections below. I really want to hear from you on what you think would improve your scores better. And of course, after going on and on about putting, I leave this one like 5 feet short. On this next hole, you can kind of see the wind starting to pick up in those tall palm trees. I was between a 6-iron and a 5-iron here because the wind was kind of swirling, and I just wasn't fully committed to the 5. I tried to absolutely muscle a 6-iron and just hit it 4 inches fat behind the ball. Which again, you're gonna make mistakes out there, hopefully not ones that are this bad, but when you make mistakes, you just got to get your head back in the game and not add compounding errors. I know, we've all heard that 100,000+ times.
That was a damn good putt that I thought I was going to make.
I caught this one a fraction heavy, which into wind really put me on the back foot because this thing was on the front edge of the green, which was easily a 50+ foot putt. And excuse my language here, I was frustrated because I thought I was in chance of making another bogey, but I recollected my mind and was able to put this 8-footer down to save par.
Thank you.
Just ended up pulling this drive a little bit left, came a little bit over the top with it, and got this thing stuck under a tree. And I'm just gonna let the rest of myself talking through this shot play out because this is a perfect example of how you stay committed and execute a shot to your vision.
Little 1/4 swing, gap wedge. It's gonna land on that front edge and just release up.
That's all I got for you. Thank you very much for watching my YouTube channel. Deuces, people. Let's keep it moving.